Hello, I'm Colleen Pearl, the Cool Crone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about the August astrology for the sign of Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. This is your reading for August. I've got the tarot cards laid out here. We've got weeks 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 3 astro cards that I picked for you. So we've got those ready to go, and I rolled the astro dice. And we've got them sitting right here. So let's go. All right. First of all, I have to say, please don't be scared by this reading. There are some major arcana in this reading that are difficult to take, but I left the reading as is. I didn't reshuffle the cards. I feel that I have to go with what comes out of the deck, even though it may be a little tricky to deal with. All right, so first card up is the King of Wands. It's a very pretty card. The King of Wands. And the King of Wands is usually a fire sign. It's a person that is a little showy, but generous, usually pretty jovial, pretty happy, although this guy doesn't look too happy. And he's got salamanders around his throne. Kings are a level of mastery where you're ready to let go. So this is a release. This is a time, Capricorn, where you're ready to release. And wands are your identity, your brand, who you are, what you put out to the world. So I feel, Capricorn, that you're coming to a time in your life where you are ready to change the way the world sees you. You're ready to change things up, and that's definitely what this reading is all about, is changing things up. The second card that comes up for the first week in August is the Six of Swords. And this is the going on to better, smoother waters, moving from choppy to smoother waters. And that's also a really, really pretty card. And I want to point out that the moving on to smoother waters, it is definitely a part of letting go of this identity that you have here with the King of Wands and moving on to something different. So this could be a retirement. This could be a change in jobs. This could just be something as simple as changing your wardrobe. It doesn't have to be like a big, huge transformation, but it can be changing the way you literally look to the world, because wands are really about the physical identity. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this shows that with the change in identity, it's going to make you feel a lot more safe and secure and, frankly, rich. You're going to feel like you've stepped into a better life because, Capricorn, you are about material wealth and status. And even though you may not be particularly materialistic, you will be, paying attention to the coins in the bank. Now, the second week of August begins with a celebration, the 3 women dancing and celebrating. So this is telling me that whatever you're doing to make this big change in your life is going to require a party to celebrate it. So that's really nice. You and probably your family or friends are going to be celebrating this big change in your life. Now, on the heels of that, in the second week of August, you're going to get the Four of Cups, which is somebody making you an offer of something that you don't want. So other people haven't quite caught on to this new brand that you're putting out there. Stick to your guns so that you don't confuse the world in thinking that you are misleading them with your brand change, okay? Then we have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is a knight who comes to your aid. He's a knight that reveals secrets, reveals information that other people don't know. And he's also a protective knight and a loving knight. So even though you're rejecting the offers that are coming to you, this knight is saying, it's fine. She knows or he knows what they're doing. Just, let them do their own thing. Now, the third week begins with the Devil. And this could be that you are involved in something nefarious, or that there is a person around you. I'm trying to get it in the right spot here. That there is a person around you who is very, very domineering. And it's not the Knight of Cups. It could be that you are around somebody who doesn't have your best interest at heart or who wants to control you. And that's not cool. You don't want to let anybody control you, but this is a person who wants to control you. Another interpretation of this card could be if you actually have an addiction to something, or if you are sort of addicted or enthralled to another person, like a cult leader or a guru or something. It could be that this person really just likes the control over you and it isn't in your best interest. So in the third week of August, I would caution you to pay attention to your relationships, pay attention to your body, and see if you have an emotional reaction to this claim on this card. And if so, then maybe take steps to release yourself from that. The next card is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the slow-moving knight in other decks, but in this deck, you can see that the horse is actually moving. So this is the slow and steady knight, the knight that is loyal, the knight that is stubborn, the knight that is good with money, and maybe even brings money to you. So this is the knight who is going to try to protect you. This is the knight who is going to try to give you a heads up about the person who may be trying to control you, or maybe even this is the knight who's telling you the truth about your own addiction. Whatever it is, you need to pay attention to this knight. I think this knight has your best interests at heart, unlike the devil here. And then we have the Queen of Clubs. Now, we started out with the King of Clubs, and isn't this interesting that you're ending a chapter that is the King of Clubs, and yet we have the Queen of Clubs. So there's something that isn't quite cleaned up here. The Queen level is where you have a healthy contentedness for mastering certain things. You're not to the point yet like the King where you're ready to move on. You've done it, been there, got the t-shirt, you're done, right? But the Queen is saying you're still enjoying a piece of this. You're still enjoying a part of this life. So this could be that the new thing that you got involved with, and it could be having to do with the devil guy, the new thing that you started is not enough. That you're very quickly going to be coming to the end of that, and you'll very quickly master it and not find any challenge there. And Capricorn, you do love a challenge. Come on, be honest. Somebody says you can't, you say, oh, watch me. So, and it's not like a fire sign. Oh, well, watch me. It's not like a big emotional reaction, and nothing wrong with the fire sign saying, watch me. You know, it's just a different energy. Your energy is that I can definitely do this. It's a quiet confidence. And then when you're done, I mean, it may take you longer than the fire signs, but when you're done, people kind of go, yeah, they really did. So the Queen here is the Queen of Wands is saying that, you know, you're very close to the pinnacle of this situation, and it's 3 weeks later. So how long is it going to last? And maybe that's why you need to let go of the whole energy here for this week. Now, the beginning of the fourth week is the Three of Pentacles. This is another card of apprenticeship, of building, of working with a team. So it could be that you thought that you were going to master it quickly, but then you find out other information about this new thing that you're doing, and you realize, oh no, I do have a lot to learn. This is going to be a long-lasting thing, and this will be quite satisfying. And then we go into the Wands, into the Two, which is the man standing and looking out over his kingdom of all the land that he surveys. I just want to take a peek at this card again. Yeah, it does show water. So this could be, you know, trade, international trade, overseas trade. It could just be, you know, and he holds the globe. So it could be, you know, just within the country that he's in, but it could also be overseas. So this is showing me that you are looking forward to conquering new lands, to using your newfound project, skill, talent, whatever you're doing, to conquer new lands. And that's kind of exciting. Now, the last card is not great. I'm not excited about it. It's the Death card, and that means that something is definitely dying. Something is definitely coming to an end. Not you, not anybody around you, but it's the death of something. And could it be that this initial project is just not big enough for you, that you need a project that's bigger, something that's more challenging, something that will last longer? I think that's what it is. And so even though you're starting this new thing and it seems like it's going to keep your interest, I don't think it's going to keep your interest long enough. Or maybe you're fine with having it last like a few months and then, it dies and you move on. The death card definitely means that you're able to move on from whatever was going on before. You're definitely able to close the chapter. I hope you're moving on from this. I hope you're getting out from under this and letting that die, because those are the two worst cards of the deck. So Capricorn, a very serious month, but you're a serious sign. So a very serious month with serious themes, with serious things going on. I hope the astrology cards will illuminate things a little better. All right, so we have the Pisces card, which says, I believe. So yes, you need to have faith in yourself. You also need to examine your beliefs and understand your beliefs, because that's going to be really important for you in August, and especially when you're moving into these new areas. And then we have Saturn, which is your ruling planet, the truth. So when it comes to this Devil card, make sure that everybody around you understands the truth. Make sure you understand the truth. Make sure that this person is actually telling you the truth. And the last one is Scorpio, I transform. And I do think you're going to have to transform. That's also what the Death card is saying, that you have to allow something to die so that you can transform and turn into something else. So this could be that you're learning lessons about yourself very personally while in the mode of maybe ending a job or ending a career and moving into a new career, or maybe it's a relationship, but you have to be, this is personal. This transformation is personal, Capricorn, not just out in the business world for the whole world to see. All right, so keep that in mind. I think that's very important, and I think that's more reassuring than just say something's going to die. Now the dice make more sense. So in the dice, we have the South Node, the 11th house, and Scorpio. And we also have Scorpio here. So Capricorn, Scorpio is going to be your midheaven. That's going to be your career, not your 11th house, but your career. So the 11th house, or the number 11, is also talking about groups, hopes, wishes, and dreams, and things that you do after a career. And it can also be a money house. So the South Node is saying, let go of the things that you don't need. So when we come into this lifetime, the South Node is indicative of a previous lifetime where we acquired a lot of skills, or we will just seem to have talents in that area because of things that we did in a previous life. It's where those activities that we have from the South Node are very comfortable and easy for us, but they're not growth promoting. So in other words, you can do these things very easily, but eventually they'll be draining because it's not allowing you to grow as a person. So what you want to do is you want to look at your North Node, the opposite, across the chart, to see what it is that you should be doing. Now, without seeing your chart, I can't tell you where your North and South Node are. You can probably get that from astro.com very easily, and you can probably get the explanations of what a North and South Node really mean. But you need to be going for your North Node in order to grow, in order to fulfill your life contract here on the planet. Scorpio, again, is transformation. It's interesting that you got the dice and the card for transformation, and you've also got the Death card at the end of the reading. You do want to transform. You do want to allow things to move forward, and you want to honor the process that you're in, the journey that you're on in your life. You don't want to just sit still, and you certainly don't want to be drained by things that you've already done in another lifetime that are not going to serve you in this lifetime. Okay, Capricorn, that was quite a reading, and I hope it wasn't too much for you. I hope you got something out of it. Please leave me a comment down below and tell me that you're okay with this reading. All right, Capricorn, this was a wonderful reading, actually, and I think a lot of information in here. Best of luck to you, and I'll see you next time.